stoppage time, and that would really hurt Charleston for the Independents. They're coming off a 3-1 loss.
To their team, Kevin George in the middle of the park. Coach described him as probably being their most consistent player throughout the year, and he's come back in tonight, and he's going to be very important to being successful. It's very important for both teams. For Charlotte to keep themselves relevant in the chase for the playoff hunt, they need to start picking up points. It's the business end of the season. If they don't start getting 3 points, they can wave their playoff hopes goodbye. On the other hand, Charleston just occupying that last playoffs this season. So their lack of success and being just outside of the playoffs is obviously a byproduct. Next week, he's such a key component for them in the middle of the park. While it's good for his own personal development to play for his national team.
His touch there, and now he'll just boot it down towards midfield.
And giving the ball back to Charleston.
Kelly loses possession, gives it right back to Bocanegra. Rittmeyer, the man, trying for the bicycle kick there. Bocanegra. On the channel is Basua. Bocanegra.
Yeah, not the not the orthodox defending that was
blocked down. And that one shot can't get through. Bocanegra. 22nd minute. Josh Toll and Chris Nurse with you this evening. Here at Matthews.
Both the Martinez brothers, Bocanegra, Herrera. This is the first time we're probably saying his name so far in this game. They're getting the ball so deep in their own half, it's not really providing any attacking threat. They need to get themselves in positions.
What do you do to change things up to try to give yourself a better chance to win?
I mean, the players consistently change. I think if you look at the roster or if you look at the last game, understand the culture, understand the history, understand what it means when these two teams play in a rivalry. And it's extra motivation. If you haven't won since 2016, one team's going to be super motivated, the other could.
Yeah, he'll lay it back for Bocanegra. Johnson on the return pass.
We spoke about Coach Jeffries had labeled Kevin George as probably his most consistent player. Coach Enhauser actually labeled Mueller as his most consistent player. You can see him this evening wearing the eye protection after a collision he had in a previous game. And, you know, it speaks of the importance that he has that the coach sees him.
Towards the 18. It's
a nice delivery.
That one blocked. Against Memphis 901. Against teams lower than them in the standings, they need to find a way to come up with 3 points season. Goal differential also a big factor when you're talking playoffs as Bocanegra plays their team to get back in. You need to find a way to manage to could have been.
And it came off the back of some pretty awful defending.
Bocanegra.
But Coach Jeffries did identify that delivering crosses in.
Bocanegra. He'll play it wide. And saw a try-beat bolt there. At the University of Georgetown.
It's a very cagey game. You kind of feel like whoever gets that first goal is going to change the complete momentum. Right now, left foot has forced Kaminsky into 2 good saves. But besides that, there's not been anybody else who's really threatened for Charlotte in the frame. The ball comes into him, he's able to secure it, keep possession for his team. 5 minute spell in the game where he just controls the ball and finds one of his teammates. We all know he has that.
As this is played near side to Aaron Mon, the man who just stepped on.
Of course, and with some
careless passes that you cannot have. Bocanegra.
Product to Johnson switching sides. Now when he receives the ball, he wants to come in.
Charleston Battery and Charlotte Independence. North Carolina leads right now. Charleston and Charlotte also just trailing a win.
Left side, I think Johnson will be okay. You know, he doesn't really get beat on 1v1 situations. He's good at keeping his shape and discipline. Certainly not what Coach Enhauser would have brought him into the game to do.
Coach Enhauser talking about how Pickett reminds him of Michael Chang's, who's now with Real Monarchs. Talks about his creativity and what he can bring to the wing with his passes. But that one, in terms of the quality that he's brought on his shots earlier tonight, that one being the worst of the.
If they're able to get 3 points this evening, it doesn't just allow them to everything slows down and allow Charlotte to get themselves organized.
Nodded forward at midfield. Enzo, it's going to be a tight one to the finish. They have not won since July. They have one coming back on the 13th.
Nice composed defending there from McDonough.
Martinez. He'll spray it wide. Sabella looking inside. That's the direction he goes. And that's going to draw a foul against Charleston, and this will go against Leland. Sabella. Here's Bocanegra. Mon.
At the end of it.
Bocanegra.
Which he does possess in that left foot plate. is obviously very difficult.
Yeah, a chance for them to go on a run, steal some points. They'll be playing teams that are low.
I think Charlotte are there, but, you know, again, look, it's...
Here on the opening night of their new Segra Field. Really back out on the pitch here for Loudon. They were down to 10 men for quite a while. Here's Jones now, trying to slip it inside. Herrera! Is there a winner tonight? Bocanegra over the top. Here's Herrera. Herrera will take